Today's consumer hero isn't one person, it was an army of moms. Back in the 1960s, grocery stores knew exactly how old their food was. Consumers didn't. Many products were marked with secret codes that only store employees could understand. Shoppers had no easy way to tell how fresh their milk, bread, eggs, and other foods really were, and people got fed up. Across the country, consumer groups, many led by ordinary housewives, started demanding something simple: tell us how old our food is. The pressure worked. Supermarkets began replacing secret inventory codes with readable freshness dates that consumers could actually understand. By the early 1970s, open dating was spreading across America. Today, when you pick up a carton of milk and check the date before buying it, that's not something companies voluntarily gave us. Consumers fought for it. Millions of shoppers demanded transparency, and they won. So the next time you check an expiration date in the grocery store, remember, you're looking at a consumer victory that started more than 50 years ago. And that's today's consumer hero. Okay, I had to jump on this before everyone else does. McDonald's is bringing back its legendary apple pie, so let's talk about the little dessert that somehow became fast food royalty. The McDonald's apple pie first hit menus nationwide in 1968, the same year the Big Mac was introduced. Back then, these weren't the baked pies you know today. They were deep fried, served piping hot, and packed with apple filling inside a crispy, bubbly crust that could practically double as a weapon if you bit into it too soon. For decades, the fried pie became a McDonald's icon. People loved it. Doctors, not so much. In the early 1990s, McDonald's switched most locations to a baked version as part of a push toward healthier menu options. And let's just say many fans have never fully recovered. To this day, some people still insist the fried pie was one of the greatest fast food desserts ever created. Over the years, McDonald's experimented with flavors like cherry, blueberry, strawberry cream, pumpkin, and holiday pies. But the apple pie remained the king of the dessert menu. What's funny is that a tiny dessert originally meant as a simple side item became one of the most nostalgic foods in America. People don't just remember eating it, they remember burning the roof of their mouth on it, and somehow loving every second of it. So if McDonald's is bringing the apple pie back to the spotlight, it might be time for a new generation to discover why millions of Americans still talk about a fast food dessert that first showed up over 50 years ago. Because some menu items disappear, legends get remembered. For more consumer stories, history, and the products that shaped America, like, share, and subscribe.
Pride Month and the economics of equality. Hello, Gray Panthers, and welcome to another Senior Consumer News. Before we begin, I'd like to recognize that June is Pride Month, a time when we celebrate the contributions, resilience, and history of the LGBTQ+ community. In that spirit, let's take a brief look at a question that doesn't receive enough attention. What economic challenges does the LGBTQ+ community face that many straight Americans may never encounter? Now, every individual is different, and many LGBTQ+ Americans are financially successful. But as a group, there are some unique economic hurdles worth understanding. First, let's talk about family support. Many people can rely on family networks during difficult times. They may receive help with housing, education expenses, childcare, or financial emergencies. Some LGBTQ+ individuals, however, have experienced family rejection or estrangement. When family support disappears, economic security can disappear with it. Second, there is the issue of workplace discrimination. While legal protections have improved dramatically over the years, studies continue to show that some LGBTQ+ workers report barriers to hiring, promotion, and workplace acceptance. Even small differences in career opportunities can compound over decades, affecting lifetime earnings, retirement savings, and Social Security benefits. Third, let's consider housing. Research has found that LGBTQ+ individuals, especially transgender individuals and LGBTQ+ youth, experience higher rates of housing insecurity and homelessness than the general population. A lack of stable housing can create economic challenges that last for years. Fourth, many older LGBTQ+ adults face unique retirement concerns. Many came of age during a time when discrimination was legal and widespread. Some spent years hiding their identities or living without the legal protections and benefits available today. As a result, some entered retirement with fewer assets and smaller support networks, and finally, caregiving. Many seniors depend on spouses, children, or extended family as they age. Some LGBTQ plus seniors are more likely to live alone and may have fewer family caregivers available when health challenges arise. The economic lesson here is simple. Financial well-being is not determined solely by hard work or personal choices. It is also influenced by family support, social acceptance, legal protections, and opportunities available throughout a person's life. Understanding these differences doesn't divide us. It helps us better understand the economic realities faced by our neighbors and fellow Americans. Because good economics begins with understanding how people actually live. This is Wendell, and this has been your Senior Economic Minute. Until next time, stay informed, stay compassionate, and take care of one another.
In 1973, America basically got into a fight with itself over toilet paper. It started when concerns about a possible paper shortage were making headlines. Then late-night TV host Johnny Carson made a joke on national television, telling viewers they might want to stock up on toilet paper. The problem? Millions of Americans thought he was serious. People rushed to stores and started buying extra toilet paper. Shelves began emptying out. News stations showed the empty shelves, which caused even more people to panic. Within days, a real nationwide toilet paper shortage had formed. Not because America ran out of toilet paper, because Americans were afraid America was going to run out of toilet paper. The shortage became one of the most famous examples of panic buying in U.S. history and is still studied today as a lesson in consumer behavior. And if that sounds familiar, it's because many of us watched the exact same thing happen during the COVID pandemic nearly 50 years later. The lesson? Sometimes the fear of a shortage creates the shortage.